This is WolfPack TV. I'm your host, Larry Reed. The Warner Rentals Court at the Tournament Capital Centre was the scene of the final home volleyball matches for the men and women of the Canada West regular season. And as is tradition, on the final night, they played homage to their graduating players. And as you see right here, these are the three graduating players from the women's volleyball team. But we're going to start with the men's team as they were vying for a playoff position. Friday night, both teams ranked in the U Sport Top 10. Trinity number 1, Pack in 9th spot, and Trinity gets the service error here. Jordan Foote was one of 3 TRU players playing in their final career home matches. He gets the big kill, 1 of 4 for him in the match. Trinity's Eric Lopke could be the player of the year in Canada West. 9 kills for him in the match as the Spartans take the first set. Anton Napolitano has done a great job at setter since being moved to that position early in the year. A tricky move for him to get the point. TRU battled hard, but the Spartans prevail in the second set, winning 25-22. In the third, more from Lopke with the big kill. TRU countering, Charlie Bringlow with the big swing out of the back. The Spartans go on to win it in 3, taking the final set handily. Bringlow with 6 kills, Grunman with 5, Napolitano with 17 assists. The Wolfpack lose, but they do solidify a playoff spot when UBC beats Saskatchewan.
We did a good job serving, and then we were trying to, talk about serving tougher, and then we actually served softer and missed more. So that's definitely something we have to address, because that was a big difference for us in the third set for sure. And I think number 8 coming out and hitting a couple hard serves kind of rattled our guys. So we have to do a better job of regrouping, because I don't think they did a lot of different things in this third set, but we certainly didn't pass very well.
Saturday night, and the Wolfpack honoring their 3 fifth-year players before the match is Alex Castles, Randy Grunman, and Jordan Foote, all given special mementos from head coach Pat Henley. Let's get to the action now. Similar to the night previous, both these teams battling blow for blow like prize fighters. Trinity gets the upper hand again on this rally thanks to Eric Lopke. Jordan Foote playing his best volleyball as his career winds down. With friends and family in the stands, he gives them something to cheer about. Trinity, though, the big double block to win the opening set by 5, 25-20. In the second, Randy Grunman wanting to leave an impression in his final home match as well. 1 of 5 kills for him on the night. Later, it's Cole Ketty with the block from the Edmonton, Alberta native. Trinity will take the second set, getting 6 kills from Jacob Kern, winning 25-21. In the third, Napolitano to Jordan Foote and the point. Trinity, though, winds up on top again as they clinch first place in the Canada West with a straight set victory. Jordan Foote leading the TRU offense, followed by Grunman. TRU with an 11-13 record to finish 8th, and Foote reflects on his 5 years in a Wolfpack uniform.
I was just talking to my parents there about how crazy 5 years sounds. It just seems like yesterday I was just a little baby first year moving into res, and I don't know, over 5 years, you really get to learn, become selfless and be sacrifice yourself to become better, whatever's better for the team. And I can't ask for really anything better for 5 years. To spend 5 years with these kind of group of guys, and the progress we've made too as a program is leaps and bounds. I couldn't be happier with anything.
To the women, and TRU just playing out the string, hoping for some solid results against Trinity. Things look good. First set, and it's 5th-year Caitlin Lomas of Ponoka with the dump. Then it's Rachel Windhorst, also playing in her final career matches, getting the kill. Here's a glimpse of the future. Kendra Finch to Michaela Funk, 1 of 9 kills as the Pack win the opening set 25-22. Second set, more TRU, a giant block from Lomas. Trinity is one of the strongest blocking teams in the entire country. Here's evidence here. Wolfpack, though, take the second set as Jay Nukalova with 1 of her team-high 20 kills. Third set starts in favor of TRU once again. Another kill by Windhorst, 17 for her on the night. More Nukalova with a little tip. But the Spartans go on a bit of a run and they win the third set. In the fourth, a big rally as the teams fight it out again. Michaela Funk finally will finish it with the kill. Spartans 6 kills from Kristen Ashton and a 25-19 victory to send it to a 5th and deciding set. And in that 5th, Anton adds another kill, 1 of 12 on the night. They snap a 4-match losing streak, taking TRU as the Pack digressed from their game plan.
Well, I don't think any team in this league is satisfied with just effort. I think we're a better team than what we showed, especially in the last 2.5 sets. But from my perspective, we did a really good job in the first 2 sets. We stuck to the game plan, and it worked. We went away from that in the second 2 sets, and in the 5th set's always just a coin flip at the end of the day. So, we played well for portions of the game.
Saturday night, seniors night, and the Wolfpack opened an early lead in the first, but Trinity took it away at 9-7 and wound up going into the tech timeout up 16-11. In the second, Rachel Windhorst wanting to go out strong. She gets the big kill out of the back row. Then it's Jane Nukalova. Trinity strong on the serve. This is Hillary Howe with the service ace, just in, and they take the second set 25-23. In the third, it's the Wolfpack who battled back. Michaela Funk, a big weapon for TRU on this night. She gets the point as the Pack win 25-21. And we go to the fourth. Hillary Howe of the Spartans puts her team on her back. A couple of big kills as they led by 6 going into the timeout, and they went on to the 4-set victory. TRU finishing the season at 7-17. The final career matches for 3 members of the Wolfpack: Caitlin Lomas, Rachel Windhorst, and Samantha Sonnenberg.
And Samantha Sonnenberg, honestly, like, we were in dire straits, you know, and she was injured, she was hurt, and she really battled hard to help us, and she really did. You know, she may not think it, but, you know, she really helped our program, and again, we're sad to see her go.
The highs and lows of my life so far have been on this court and with this program. It's been awesome.
When you look back at it, and when, you know, years from now, you feel that, you know, you're one of the pioneers in the turnaround of this program?
I think that it was good to have that first year. It was a struggle. I think not many people get the opportunity to be a starter their first year, and I think I'm very grateful for that experience. And I think the stuff that I learned through that struggle, I'm able to pass on to future generations. So the legacy kind of ends with me, but I think that the team is going in a good place.
I'm super prideful that I came to TRU, and I spent my last years here. I think that I hope I did a good part in changing the program to become better, and I'm super excited to see where it goes.
Women's volleyball didn't make the playoffs, but they did have a few players move into the Canada West record books. Jane Nukalova and 2 other players moved into 7th spot for most kills in a single season at 252. And Kendra Finch moved into the top 10 in digs in a single season at 358. Let's move to swimming, where this weekend was the final one for Wolfpack swimmers to try and earn times to make it to the U Sport Nationals in Toronto next month. 5 TRU swimmers at a meet in White Rock. Brina Rusnell won a silver in the 50-meter freestyle, but was 16/100ths of a second off the qualifying mark. Nolan Paul of Mission via Chilliwack won a silver in the 200-meter butterfly. Joelle Young of Fort Mac was 5th in the 200-meter breaststroke, but failed to qualify for nationals by 1.7 seconds. Coach Dalkey saying afterwards that with 5 swimmers in contention for times going into the final meet, the program is progressing.
Overall, the swimming was fantastic with many personal best times and lots of second swims.
Wolfpack Baseball kicked off its Arizona spring training last week. They opened with a loss to Chandler Gilbert. Dylan Ferguson an inning and a third to take that defeat. They followed that up with a doubleheader sweep of the Grand Canyon Antelopes club team. Game 1 saw Jackson Dartnell going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Tyler Moskaluk got the victory. In the second game, Jordy Cunningham came off the bench to get the win. Malik James with the winning RBI. And the Pack continued with back-to-back losses, first to the Arizona State University Club and then to Mesa Community College. Dylan Ferguson getting the loss again in that one. Taylor Van Ham going 1 for 3 with an RBI. Moving ahead to this week, it's the Canada West men's volleyball quarterfinals. Best of 3 in Langley. Wolfpack, Trinity Western starting Thursday.
Man, it seems like every year we play Thompson Rivers in the playoffs. So I don't know how many times in the last 10 years we've had to play these guys, but we've had some battles, and I'm sure next weekend's going to continue. And again, it's a really classy team to play against. They compete hard, we compete hard, and then after it's just a gentleman's feel of you outdid us today. And I love playing against teams who are that classy and that competitive. And
all of our victories were road wins in playoffs, so we got to go in and we got to develop that tough exterior to push Trinity. And we just talked about that right now in the huddle, that you know, when you're on the road and there's a big crowd and expectations for the home team, you're playing for the sound of silence. You want the crowd to be like, why is this close? How can they be sticking around? So that's a different dynamic. I know they're a very good home team as well, so we want to be mentally prepared, and we got to gain the edge of being right now a playoff team for the first time in a couple years.
The baseball team winds up their Arizona spring training, heading back to Canada this weekend to play Langley on Saturday. And the Wolfpack Rugby Sevens finish up their first season with their final exhibition tournament this weekend in Victoria. That's WolfPack TV for this week. Here's where you can find us on social media. I'm Larry Reed. We'll chat again in 7 days.